So you're looking to cultivate more self-discipline, more tapas. Welcome back to Mumma Magma Yoga. My name is Tamu, and today's energy practice is about helping you cultivate tapas, or discipline. So tapas is also about passion. In the Yoga Sutras, tapas is described as discipline in one hand and passion in the other. So in that, we first of all have to dismantle the idea that discipline is about sacrificing, is about taking away the things that matter to you, is about striving for one linear goal, and remove, if we can, the capitalistic ideas, the colonial ideas around discipline. Because it's these ideas that have made it so that when we think about achieving a goal, when we think about having self-discipline, we immediately crumble. We immediately have a negative connotation. We feel tired. We feel like we want to give up. We have a lack of presence, a lack of ability to move forward often, or we start to move forward and we go full tilt boogie and we really put all this energy into it, and then we burn ourselves out. And all of this has to do with capitalism and colonialism. So I invite you to come and sit down, find a comfortable seat. Let's take a moment here together. Let's create sacred space and really start to listen to and discuss and venture into what does it mean to cultivate tapas? What does it mean to cultivate and have discipline? So come on down to the ground, find your seat, sit up nice and tall, roll those shoulders away from the ears, and take a little moment. Let's take 3 breaths together. Deep breath in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Relax those shoulders away from your ears. Allow yourself to come into this moment. Deep breath in. Exhale, maybe you side out, relax those legs, let them grow nice and heavy, whatever position you're in. Maybe you close those eyes. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, soften through the throat, soften through the jaw. Maybe you rock the head side to side. Start to feel yourself arrive here. Beautiful. Now I invite you to start exploring within the things that really matter to you. When you think about what your heart longs for, what your imagination reaches to, what you do in each day, that you do no matter what job you have, no matter what partnership you're in, no matter what your kids are doing, no matter what's happening in the world, what are you drawn to? What do you do? What do you express? Is it art? Is it writing? Is it walking? Is it painting? Is it photography? Is it physical activity? What is it that moves you on a daily basis? Once you have that, hold it in your heart just for a moment. Now, you do these things, whatever it is, this thing, these things, whatever they are, because you have desire, because you are passionate, because your heart pulls in that direction, and it is innately part of you. So let's talk about that for a moment. Let's talk about syncing up what matters to us, what we do on a regular basis for ourselves because we care about it, because it matters to us, and matching that up with the goals that we want to attain or that we think we want to attain. So now let's really feel into where that passion, that thing that you do no matter what, where does it reside in your body? Can you scan your body? Can you close your eyes and take a moment and feel where it resides in your body? Is it at the top of the heart? Does it sit way low in your root chakra, down in your coccyx? Is it at the back of the heart chakra? Maybe it sits in the will. Where does it, is it maybe in your knees? Is it in your feet? Where does it sit in your body? And can you allow yourself to feel that for a moment? Feel where it resides in your body and the sensation that it creates when you focus on that passion, that drive, that you that expresses itself out into the world no matter what. Now let's say that you have a goal, and let's say a big one is you want to lose some weight. And you think that the best way to go about this goal is to go full tilt, to have a program, to work out every day, to watch what you eat, to watch those calories, and you've got a list. And what we've been taught is that we need to go towards that goal. Each day accomplishing X number of tasks, each day making sure that we are on track, we are on a linear path towards that goal. Now, first off, we have to analyze why we have the goal in the first place. Now, I'm not saying that the goal of losing weight is a bad thing. I am not saying it's negative. I am saying analyze where it's coming from inside of yourself. Is it to be healthy? Is it to live a long life? Is it to bring your body back in balance? Is it to care for a chronic illness and to help heal from that chronic illness? Is it to be thin? Is it to be fit? Is it to look right? Is it to match an image on social media, on a magazine? Is it because you have low self-esteem and you think if you lose weight, then it will help boost your self-esteem? Where is it coming from? Analyze where that's coming from. Feel in your body where that drive comes from. Because so much of what we think we want and the goals we want to achieve come from outside of us. It is outside influence. It is companies telling us what we think we want or what we should want. It is the medical society telling us how we should live our lives and what is good for our bodies. It is capitalism in general, wanting to make a profit no matter what, creating a loop for you to be bound into. It is colonialism telling you that you must fit into a certain box, into society, fit into certain structures that have been built societally around you. It's your community, it's how people look around you, it's the demographic that you fit into, it's your age group. All of these things are constantly coming at you, telling you what you should be, how you should look, what you should want, all of those kinds of things. So when we're looking at tapas and we're looking at creating discipline and cultivating passion, it's not about go. No. We are taking a deeper look. We're analyzing where those goals are coming from, where those desires are coming from, and we are making sure that each of them is in balance with our innermost being, that the reasons we are wanting those things in our lives is because that's what's best for our innermost being. It helps us to express and be exactly who we are or more of who we are in each moment. So as part of this practice, I invite you to have a notebook close by, maybe pull it out now, or maybe after this practice, and make a list of the goals that you have in your life. And then break that list down. Create two categories here. One category is what you think the shoulds, and one category is the desire, the longing, the passion, the coming from within. And analyze each of those goals, whether it's creating a new business, whether it's losing weight, whether it's going back to school, whether it is bringing yourself up a rung or advancing in your workplace, whether it is cultivating a relationship with somebody, whether it is creating that painting that you're creating. And see if you can analyze that goal and break it down and find out what it really means to you. Why are you actually after it? Is it an outside influence? Is it something that you think you should do? Or is it something that's really compelling from within that you long to birth out into the world, that you long to express out of yourself? And thus you can cultivate tapas, you can cultivate passion around it instead of feeling like you're in a constant state of I have to do this. And then with each of these goals, analyze or feel or sit in, cultivate sacred space, sit, breathe, listen deep within, and find out where in the body this is coming from. Because cultivating tapas, self-discipline, needs to shift, needs to do a 180 in our consciousness. And instead of being about what we think we should do, every action that we take, everything we do with our lives should always be for the good of the whole of our being. I don't like using the term our highest good, but if that's the terminology you're familiar with, that's sort of what I'm going for, is that holistic look at what is best, what is in most alignment with your true self and those that you love around you and the community as a whole. What are you giving back? What are you contributing through your actions? Whether that's just making sure that you put stuff in the recycle every day, whether that's smiling at a stranger, whether that is buying someone a cup of coffee. What are you doing that is giving back to the community in your everyday actions? And that goes for those goals as well. So once you've made your lists, once you've done your searching, your exploring into all of these goals that you have, these wants, these desires, then you can really analyze which ones are worth going after and which ones are a waste of your time, which ones are not most in alignment with your true and innermost self. And maybe then you can shed some of those shoulds. You can shed some of the things that you've had on your plate. You can lighten your own load and focus on and have tapas and passion, discipline towards the things that really do matter to you. Now, as a final note, I'm going to say this. Sometimes tapas is about leaning into the things that are hard. So even though you may have figured out that this goal of losing weight is in your deepest and most truest inner alignment with yourself, there are going to be days when it's not easy and you have to dig deep to find passion, to cultivate discipline, to say, I got to get up, I got to get moving. No, I'm not going to have that sugar-loaded product because it's in my highest good. And that's going to be hard. Some days it's going to be, I just want to have it. Some days I'm just going to say, I want to lay on the couch. And also, sometimes those days are necessary, and they don't mean that you're taking 2 steps back. They mean that you're giving yourself the gift of rest. You're giving yourself the gift of being all of yourself and not falling for the trap of thinking that you have to stay on one track, on one line, and that you won't accomplish your goal if you don't keep on that one line. So tapas, discipline, is also about grace, is also about giving yourself love, about taking those moments to self-reflect, to nurture, to listen to what the body really needs, because maybe that day where you need to lie on the couch is also a day where you need to recognize that something that has happened has impacted you emotionally, and you need to process and let yourself be. Maybe you need to cry, maybe you need to write, maybe you need to vent to a friend, maybe you just need to zone out and not think about anything, and allow that to happen. So I hope that this practice serves you well, and I hope that you're able to glean some information that helps you on your journey towards your best and most beautiful and most brilliant self, because you are worth it. You are worth the leaning in, you are worth the passion, you are worth the drive, you are worth accomplishing that beautiful goal that wants to birth itself out through you. Together, let's keep up the good work of dismantling these ideas that capitalism has been forcing on us for so very long. And all of these ideas and ways of being and ways of thinking that colonialism has been forcing on us, squishing us all into boxes and making us all try to conform. Let's keep up the good work, my friends. I love you so much. I can't wait to see you next time. I'd love to hear about your experience with this practice in the comments below. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more of this kind of content. I love you so much from Spectacle Lake up on the Malahat. I'll see you again soon, my friends. Mwah.